Hi, welcome back. In today's episode, I would like to talk about sticking and unsticking and the dominant hand and the dead hand theory. So, if we're playing Chi Sao or fighting, this is the same theory. If we're playing Chi Sao, if Chris does Tsun out here, let's go this way just by a smidge, yeah. And Chris puts his Tsun out here, let's exaggerate for the camera, yeah. Then I have a dead hand. This hand's dead. It's not in play. There's nothing it can do from out there. It's a dead hand. So because it's a dead hand, I have to bring it back to center. First guy to recognize the dead hand and bring it back to center has an advantage. Because this is my dead hand, this hand has to disconnect. That is no sticking. If my dominant hand, the one that's actually not dead, is in control, is doing stuff, if it wants to change from one side to the other, it has to do so while sticking. So why is this important? Because some people say, well, when I play the dummy or when I do Chi Sao, I have to stay sticking all the time. So this one becomes a dead hand. And now I have to get it back while trying to stick. Oh, that's not right. That's going to get you in trouble because they've got access. This hand is dead. It's out of, it's uncontrolled. It's kind of doesn't have any good. And then when it tries to go back, he's going to stick. It has bad position, and he's going to keep it out of in bad position. So what we want to do is disconnect with this one. The dead hand, the hand that's out, it has to come back, has to disconnect. And this hand that's the dominant hand that's actually actionable, it has to stick in order to keep control of this one, or it'll hit you. So it's not just about, everything I do, I always have to stick with them, and then, because if you're always sticking with them, you don't get to fire a free fist. Because it's stuck to them. So what we have to do is we have to think about, this one out here, this is dead. This one's active, this one's active, this one's dead. So dead hand disconnects and comes back. Oh, now see, he did the same thing. That dead hand disconnected and came back. And now because of that, this one is dead. If this one sticks to either of these, it's going to get snagged up. So it becomes a job of sticking and unsticking, where the dead hand unsticks and the active hand, the alive hand, sticks. So just kind of play with that idea of one hand sticking, which hand should unstick, which hand should come back, and play with that idea of sticking and unsticking in your Chi Sao. And try to kind of figure out, dig in there and figure out how that works, and try to use unsticking and sticking at the right times. Control your sticking and unsticking to gain advantage over your opponent. So that's all I wanted to say about, no, don't go, Chris. That's all I wanted to say about sticking and unsticking for this lesson. Once again, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon. I'm going to roll out with Chris here, and with any luck, he'll fall again. Keep our fingers crossed. And if you want to see him fall, send in your donations. These are the times we live in. Yeah. All right. All you got to do is not fall down. And I'm going to try to make you fall down.